What's up, guys? Welcome to CJ Inspires the World. Man, my message for y'all today is wake up and choose you. Like, we really got to start choosing ourselves, because oftentimes we put everybody else ahead of us. We put everybody's agenda ahead of ours. We don't prioritize ourselves, whether it be people's feelings, whatever the case might be. We have to start choosing ourselves. We have to start choosing our own happiness and putting that at the forefront of everything. Like, we got to stop putting other people's happiness ahead of ours. How are they going to think? How are they going to feel? It's not about them. It's about you. And yes, we consider others. Absolutely. But not at the expense of you. You matter. Your thoughts matter. Your feelings matter. Everything matters. So we can no longer put people ahead of ourselves and make them first place in our lives. Like, we have to be first. Because how can you pour from an empty cup if you're empty? How can you give people the best version of yourself when you're empty? People should always be getting the best version of you. But the person that should be getting the best version of you first is you. We spend all our time and energy consumed with other people when we're not focusing on ourselves. And we have to get past that point of where we're becoming our number one priority. Our goals, our dreams, the things that we want to accomplish, it has to be number one. A lot of you guys are dealing with heartbreak and dealing with different things that are going on in your lives. And a lot of that could be completely alleviated if you just focus on you and not be caught up in what everybody else is doing and what everybody else is saying and how everybody else feels. You have to focus on yourself, especially if you're in a state right now where you're very vulnerable and hurt and sensitive. You have to focus on you. You have to put your happiness at the forefront of everything. You have to get back to doing those things that you enjoy and that you love, that you were passionate about before you got distracted. Because we're allowing so many things to distract us. Other people's attitudes, their emotions, their feelings, things that have nothing to do with us. We're allowing those things to distract us and cause us to lose focus, cause us to fall off. You have to shift your focus back to you. It's all about you and your happiness and your peace and your joy. This is about you. And we keep making it about other people, and it's not really about them. Yes, in the midst of it, yes, it is hurtful when people don't reciprocate or they don't treat us how we've treated them. But that's between them and God. That has nothing to do with you. You make the necessary adjustments where you're not falling into the trap, where you're opening up the door for yourself to be hurt all over again. Because when people show you who they are, you believe them and you move differently going forward. But to stay in a space and you know how this person is, you know what they're capable of, and you don't make any adjustments, you're doing yourself more harm than they are. Because your growth, your progress is about you. And I really want you to grab a hold of this. I really want you to focus on you, because when you do, I guarantee you, your joy, your peace, your happiness, all these things will return as soon as you become the center of attention for yourself. Spend time with you. Enjoy you. I don't know what your hobbies are. I don't know what your activities are, but you do. Get back to painting. Get back to drawing. Get back to running. Get back to doing whatever it is that you were doing before you got caught up in these thoughts, before you got caught up in these emotions, before you became depressed. Get caught back up into those things. Because when you get back there, then you can shift your focus back into the things that it needs to be focused on. Like, we're giving people too much energy and too much power over our feelings and emotions because we're too concerned with them. In 2025, this is about you. This is a year that is about you. This year is about you and what it is that you need to accomplish, what it is that you need to focus on. You done gave and you done gave and you done gave, and people have ignored it. It hasn't been reciprocated. They have had no kind of gratitude towards anything that you have done. And it's okay. Stop doing it. And pour all that energy, pour all that time into yourself, focusing on what it is that you need to focus on to be a better person. Like, for me personally, like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not putting anyone ahead of myself. Like, I read something the other day online, and it says, love yourself first. Like, are you loving you first? Because if you were, half of the things that we deal with, we wouldn't be dealing with if we just put ourselves first. Half of the things we wouldn't be involved in if we just put ourselves first. Are you putting yourself first? Because that's a big challenge for a lot of people, and you got to stop allowing your emotions to make you feel guilty about putting yourself first, about saying no, about not participating, about not being there. You can't get caught up in this cycle where you feel bad or you feel guilty for making yourself first. Because you know your limitations. You know what you're capable of doing and not doing. You know your schedule. So you can't feel bad about you making the decision to say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to participate in that today. I'm not going to do that today. I'm not going to have that conversation today. You can't feel bad about putting yourself at the forefront. We all need to reset. We all need a mental break. We all need time to ourselves to recharge. And that's okay to take that time, to take that space for you. This year is about you. And it's not about being selfish. As I said in previous videos, it's about being self-full. It's about being full, being your complete and whole self, being intentional and operating in a spirit of excellence. Are you being intentional about you? Are you doing things that you enjoy doing? What are your hobbies? What are some activities? We're not talking about goals today, baby. We're talking about things that you enjoy doing that you haven't done in quite some time. We're talking about things that you're passionate about that you done forgot all about because you done got too busy, caught up with life. Life been lifing, and you haven't did any of these things in months. Some of you guys even years. I need you to recenter and refocus and ground yourself to getting back doing those things that you truly enjoy. Dealing with other people, nonsense and foolishness and drama and issues and trauma will definitely make you forget about yourself. It will definitely push you in a space that you become consumed with what they have going on, their issues, their problems. And it's not about them. It's about you getting to your expected end, getting to the place that you want to be in, living life to its fullest capacity, living life to the fullest. This is about you. This isn't about them, because you can't change anyone. They're going to be who they want to be. Therefore, you need to focus on yourself. You need to put yourself at the forefront. You need to wake up every single morning, every single day, choosing you. You need to bet on yourself. If you're not betting on anybody else, you need to bet on yourself, because the only person that you can control at the end of the day is you. That's the only person you can control. You can't control anyone else. The only person that you have any power over is you. So I really want you guys to let that sink in, that you have to get control over yourself. You have to get control over your emotions. You have to get control over these feelings that you're having. You have to get control over them. Because problems and situations don't fix themselves. You do. You fix them. They're not going to just get better on their own. Nothing changes until you change. So I really need you to lock in and focus on what I'm saying today. I need you to get to a place where you're madly in love with you. I need you to ignore the foolishness and the ignorance that's been taking place in your life. I need you to become the center of attention for you. Because dealing with other people is draining. It's time consuming. I mean, there's so many emotions involved with dealing with people. Their mess, their foolishness is very draining. But I need you to focus on you. I need you to take time out for you. I need you to focus on you. I really need you to focus on you. Because once you do that, you will realize that everything you ever wanted, you have the power to make that happen. Can't nobody stop you but you. Can't nobody hold you back but you. You may have been delayed, but you will not be denied. I need you to fight for you. Fight to become the person that you always wanted to become. Fight for that dream. Fight for whatever it is that you're trying to do in this life. Fight for it. This is not the time to become a coward and shrink, cave in and give up. This is not the season for that. I need you to press. I need you to put your foot on the gas. I need you to be everything that God created you to be. I need you to fight. I need you to stop feeling sorry for yourself. I need you to stop playing victim. I need you to realize who you really are and what you're capable of. I need you to stop allowing people to break you down and minimize you. I need you to stop allowing people to make you feel less than, because you're more, and you're more than enough. I need you to really hone in on what it is that you're supposed to be doing in this season of your life. You know, we all have a purpose. We all have a plan that has been predestined and placed over our lives. Are you walking in that purpose? Are all your goals and dreams aligning with this purpose for your life? And you know, it gets tiresome sometimes. You know, the goals and the steps that's leading up to what it is that we really want to do. You know, many of you are caught between a dream and a job. And you're hitting this 9 to 5 every day. And you're tired of it. And that's not really what you want to do with your life. I get it. I definitely understand. But you can't lose hope. You can't lose focus. Because this is your season. This is your time. This is your season to be the best that you have ever been in your life. But you're not going to be able to do that if you keep getting distracted with other people's foolishness, their mess. It doesn't matter how other people view you. It doesn't matter how other people see you. How do you see yourself is what matters. How do you see yourself? Because other people don't have to see you as valuable. They don't have to appreciate you, but do you appreciate you? And you move accordingly. Life is full of ups and downs. But you have to be resilient. You have to bounce back from whatever is going on in your life. And a lot of you guys have been through some really devastating things, even starting off this year. But you can't allow it to make you lose focus. You can't allow it to throw you off. You have to stay in the fight. I mean, people are dependent on you. Your purpose is dependent on you. Your kids are dependent on you. You're creating legacy. So anybody that's causing you pain, detach. Anybody that's bringing drama and turmoil into your life, detach. Anybody that's negative and condescending and putting you down, and they always have negative things to say about you, detach. Detach. And that doesn't mean that this person can no longer be in your presence. Detach mentally and emotionally. Stop giving them all your power. Stop giving them all your focus. Detach. Detach from them and focus on what really matters. And when I say detach, I'm talking about detach mentally and emotionally from that situation. Well, CJ, I don't know how to do that. You do that by practicing self-care and putting yourself first. Practice that by doing activities and hobbies that you enjoy. You practice that by working on your dreams and goals and the things that you want to do and things that you want to accomplish. This is your season. This is your time. If not now, then when? If not you, then who? So I'm going to need you to get up and get out here and get it. It's not going to be easy. It's definitely not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be doing it if it's easy. Anything that you want to accomplish in life is going to take work. It's going to take work. I don't care what type of business you start. It's going to take work. It's not just going to fall in your lap and then magically you wake up one day and you're everything that you want it to be. It's time to start making better decisions. It's time to start making better moves. It's time. You done made a lot of bad decisions in the past. You done made a lot of bad mistakes in the past. Your choices have not always been so great. But this is the season that it ends. This is the season that you become wiser and smarter with time management and how to handle your money and credit and all these other things that play a significant role in you becoming great. And becoming great may cause you to have to cut some people off, because sometimes greatness comes with being lonely. You go through a season of isolation because you have to change, you have to evolve, you have to transition into something you have never been before. You have to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You're playing a new role that you have never been in before. So you're going to have to get adjusted. And there's pain that come along with that. There's self-doubt that come along with that. There's so many things that comes along with evolving into a new person that you have never dealt with before in your life. So no, it's not an easy process. And nobody ever said that it would be easy. And if people are telling you that it's easy, they're lying. Because you are your worstest enemy. You are your biggest enemy. And there's a lot of adjustments and changes that you have to make in order to become this person. And it's not an easy process because you're doing something that you have never done before. You're doing something that you may have started in the past, but you didn't have the gumption and gall to finish. But you will finish this time. You will get the results that you want. You will become the person that you always wanted to become. You will get there this time because you're going to be more focused. You're going to be more consistent. You're going to be more of everything that you weren't before. Because you're hungry. You want it this time. Before you thought you wanted it. You kind of wanted it. You talked about wanting it. But you want it this time. Because you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be looking at this video if you didn't want it. I know you want it. You're hungry for it. And you're going to do it crying. You're going to do it sad. You're going to do it happy. You're going to do it depressed. You're going to do it walking. You're going to do it running. You're going to do it. You are going to do it. I know you're going to do it because I can feel the energy. You're going to do it. This is your time. If you ain't never done it before, you're going to do it this time. You're going to complete it. You're going to finish it. You're going to be everything that you want it to be because this is your season and this is your time. So don't give up. Don't cave in. Don't quit because you're going to reach your expected end this time. You're going to manifest everything that it is that you want to manifest. I believe in you. And I'm rooting for you. I mean, I have dreams and goals and things that I'm working on. And some of them seem a long way off. But every day I'm chipping away at it. Every day I'm showing up. Every day I'm getting better. And I look at what I have accomplished thus far, and I'm proud of myself. I pat myself on the back. I don't compare myself to others because this is my journey. This is my story. I can't compare myself to someone else's story because that's their journey. But I'm enjoying mine. I'm enjoying what I'm learning along the way. I'm enjoying the character that I'm building. Some progress is better than no progress. I'll say that again. Some progress is better than no progress. You got to stop being so hard on yourself. You got to show yourself the same grace and mercy that you show other people. You got to stop being so hard on yourself. You got to stop talking to yourself in a negative way because you got this. You really do. This is how you start over. This is how you rebuild. This is how you reset by putting yourself first, making yourself a priority, loving on yourself. And everybody's self-love walk is going to look different. It's going to look different because we all love ourselves in our own capacity, in our own space. Me loving myself may be going for a run consistently every day. Somebody else self-love walk may be painting like they used to paint or playing that instrument that's just been sitting in the corner. Everybody's self-love walk looks different. You know, some people's self-love walk may be fashion or decorating. You have to get back to doing those things that make you smile, that makes you happy, that makes your eyes light up. Stop chasing people that don't want you. And I'm not talking about solely relationships, like man to woman. I'm talking about stop chasing people that's not interested in anything that you have going on, whether it be your friend, your best friend, your mama, your daddy, your cousin. It don't really matter who it is. Stop chasing people that's not chasing you. Stop spending all your energy and time chasing people that's not interested in you. Stop chasing them. I didn't say stop talking to them. Chase and talk is totally two different things. You get tired from chasing. It ain't too much stuff you can do to get tired from talking. Stop chasing people that's not chasing you. You're spending way too much time on these folks and they don't have your best interest in mind. And it doesn't matter what position they hold in your life. Stop chasing them. And start betting on yourself. Start making yourself a priority and putting yourself first. Stop spending all your time on other people and start investing the majority of your time in yourself. Bet on you. Put all the chips on you. Because you owe it to yourself. You really do. So if you want the answer to being happy, start loving you and getting back to those things that bring you joy. Well, if this video has inspired you at all, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate you checking out my video. I love you guys. And until the next time, peace.